Hey everyone. So before we jump into today's math problem, let's take a few moments to relax and focus on our audible breathing. So sit up straight, plant your feet firmly on the ground, gently close your eyes, and you can rest your hands on your thighs, either palms facing down or palms facing up. And you can even have your forefinger touching your thumb in a sort of OK sign. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale slowly through your nose. On your next deep inhale through your nose, see if you can hear your breath in the back of your throat, sort of like a raspy Darth Vader sound. And exhale slowly through your nose, also listening for that audible breath in the back of your throat. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Notice the temperature of the air as you breathe it in. Does it seem a little cool? And as you exhale slowly through your nose, what's the temperature of the breath as you're exhaling? Is it a little warmer? Let's take one last slow inhale, sending the breath to any parts of your body that may be feeling tight. And when you're at the top, hold your breath for a few seconds and see how slowly you can exhale through your nose, feeling any tension in your body release and feeling a sense of calm, and gently open your eyes. Today we have a multiple choice problem from the College Board. It's from section 3 of the SAT test, which does not allow calculators. And the problem says, if xy is a solution to the system of equations above, what's the value of x minus y? So see what you can do with this problem. Give it a try. And it's all right if you're not sure how to approach it. You can even just take a guess. And in about a minute or so, we'll have a look at it together. Okay, let's have a look at this. So this may strike you as a familiar type of problem where we have a system of equations where there are two equations, two variables, and we have to somehow find the unknowns. And I first asked myself, okay, what can I do here? I could combine them in a way that allows me to solve for one variable, whether that's x or y, and then plug that in and then find the second variable. But I realized the SAT math test only allows a little over a minute per question, and that may take me longer than that. And there's something that I noticed. Notice that they are asking for the answer to what is the value of x minus y. And I said to myself, that's a sort of odd format of a question, right? Usually with simultaneous equations, they're asking for what's the x and y value that works in both equations. So it reminded me that many of the SAT math questions are contrived. And what that means is that they're designed or made up in a very specific way, sort of like a puzzle. So those two pieces of information, one that it might take me longer than a minute to actually work through this from start to finish, and the second that they're asking for the answer in a very odd format, tipped me off to the fact that I can approach this like a puzzle, and they may be a little shady here. So let's play with this. What I actually did was I said, let's add those two equations together and see what would happen. So I have 2x plus 3x, that gives me 5x. I have a negative 3y and a negative 2y, that gives me negative 5y. And then I have negative 14 and negative 6, which gives me negative 20. And then that tipped me off to the fact that we're on the right track to solving the puzzle, because these two numbers, the two 5s, can be factored out. So let's factor that out. I have 5 times the quantity of x minus y equals negative 20. And what do you know? Look here. They're asking about x minus y, and I have x minus y in my equation. So we're right. They were being sort of shady. There's a fast way, and we found it, to do this problem. So let's continue by dividing both sides by 5. And we end up with x minus y equals negative 4. And let's look at the answer choices. What do you know? That's answer C. And that is the correct answer. So this problem is a good reminder that you don't necessarily have to solve these problems from start to finish in the same way that you would with a traditional problem in your math class. Sometimes there are very important clues that are tipping us off to the fact that they're trying to be a little tricky, a little shady, and if we're able to see what they're getting at, that can save us a lot of time. And in this case, just playing with the equations and trying to add them, in fact, told us that we're on the right track for discovering the sort of puzzle approach that they set up for us. I hope you enjoyed seeing this strategy and can consider applying it to other types of problems. If you have any questions or any suggestions or requests, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you subscribe to this channel, you'll be notified of new videos as they get posted. I enjoyed working together, and I look forward to seeing you next time.